Hi, I'm Robert Keddy. I joined Tourism Western Australia as Regional Manager for North America in February of 2021. I've worked in the Australia market for over 25 years and most recently spent 5 years at Tourism Australia based in the Los Angeles office. First, let's talk about the market insights and the audience. The US and Canada have both been redefined by Tourism Australia as growth markets for the 22-23 fiscal year. These markets remain extremely important for WA, and there is great growth potential going forward. For leisure arrivals in the year ending December 2019, over 42,000 Americans spent $71 million in WA, with an average stay of 18 days. 60% of these visitors to WA were on a return trip to Australia, and 57% were visiting just WA and no other state. Our core audience in North America is the high-value traveler. Prior to the pandemic, there was an estimated 6.4 million HVT travelers in the US considering travel to Australia. This group represents the best opportunity for WA, as research is showing that they have more money saved now than ever before, and a desire to travel long haul. North American market sentiment seems to be more concerned about inflation and the cost of travel than health concerns around COVID or the war in Ukraine. Expedia released a report showing booking windows are getting longer, showing more confidence in forward bookings. Online search and forward bookings from North America are bouncing back, still well below 2019 levels, but they're bouncing back. Total aviation recovery is sitting at less than 60% of pre-COVID levels, but it's expected to be at over 80% by the end of this year. This aviation recovery will go a long way in supporting the overall booking recovery. As reported through several recent surveys, there is good news. The average duration booked and overall spend for new bookings both are increasing and are higher than pre-COVID levels. While the borders were closed, our approach was twofold. Firstly, leverage Tourism Australia's media campaigns, amplify content on platforms like Lonely Planet to keep WA in the chatter stream, and be proactive in PR pitching. Secondly, to engage the Travel Advisor Network and continue to create content and provide training to as many sellers of Australia as possible. We did this through the Aussie Specialist Program, consortia webinars, and by attending all of the national consortia conferences, as well as ATTA, USTOA, and ILTM Americas. Since the reopening announcement, we've been taking advantage of every opportunity we can to focus on re-engaging our target markets, driving short-term conversion, and building that long-term demand. We've launched a number of One Voice campaigns with Tourism Australia and other STO partners. These platforms have included Apple News, Expedia, and TripAdvisor, all of these running variously from March through to the end of June 2022. We launched a co-op campaign with Smithsonian Media, using Swain Destinations as the conversion partner. This centered around a piece of custom content called 10 Otherworldly Adventures in Western Australia, and it runs through the end of June 22. Our PR efforts have included a virtual wine tasting event, attendance at the International Media Marketplace, or IMM, and a media famille planned for this June. Distribution channels in North America are largely the same coming out of the pandemic. Whilst the people working within some of these channels might have changed, and should you need any help navigating this or contacting those people, please let me know. The channels remain the same, however. Probably the biggest single shift is toward the use of travel advisors. The importance of using a travel advisor has never been clearer for consumers looking to understand entry requirements, COVID protocols, testing requirements, etc. And these channels for us in 22-23 will be a priority. We're also hearing from our partners that there's an increase in solo travel, bucket list destinations and experiences, and multi-gen groups, especially families. There are several ways to engage with the advisors and operators in North America. Firstly, TA's Australia Marketplace is being held August 7th to 10th, 2022 in Los Angeles. This is a fantastic event for WA product to meet with advisors and wholesale operators in market to increase distribution. Applications are open now. In North America, we have ongoing partnerships with the 3 major consortia, Virtuoso, Signature Travel Network, and the Travel Leaders Network. If you're preferred with any of these consortia, or are distributed through an ITO or on-site that are preferred, there are training opportunities and product and value add inclusions that can be considered throughout the year. We also manage WA profiles and portals on intranet sites, not only for these consortia, but also for other industry organizations, where we hold memberships and engage with their stakeholders on your behalf. ATTA, the Adventure Travel Trade Association, USTOA, the United States Tour Operators Association. We're always looking for content to load to these sites, fact sheets, videos, news articles, press releases on new itineraries or new product, anything to promote WA and your offering. And lastly, this next fiscal year, starting July 1st, will see us planning FAMILs for both high-producing KDPs and trade partners, as well as top media. I look forward to working with you to make this next year a success for both your business and for WA.